So recently, McLeod Gaming, the makers of Super Smash Flash 2, unveiled their new platform fighter to the world, Fraymakers. At first, this may seem like the same song and dance platform fighter fans have seen before. A new game featuring a bunch of indie characters from games you may or may not have heard of. However, the game has a lot of things that give it a huge amount of promise. Let's start with the mechanics. The game plays very similar to Smash, with tilts, aerials, strongs, specials, and grabs all part of each kit. Ledges are also part of the game as well. Shields are part of the game too, but they look and function very differently. They only protect one side of your character, so it's possible to do side switch mix-ups to catch people off guard. Parrying is also an option, but leaves you wide open. However, where the mechanics get really spicy is this. That's right, assists are in the game. While only 18 have been unveiled so far, there's guaranteed to be at least 20, and likely way more. I could probably break down all of them in the future if people are interested, but that's not the point of this video. The roster also looks really promising, with Arcane, Fishbungeon, Commander Video, The Watcher from Slay the Spire, Octodad, and my personal favorite, Weltaro, making playable appearances. My only gripe with these characters is that many of them have been playable in or originate from other platform fighters. But it's still a very diverse roster. There's also likely a few more on the way too. The real thing that has gotten the workshop community interested in this game is the Fray tool system. Everything in the entire game is customizable. This includes custom characters, stages, assists, items, even menus. With the game looking this promising, it's no wonder people would want to jump on board. One thought I keep hearing is people wondering if Fraymakers will kill Rivals. The answer to that is simple. Absolutely not. Rivals is a very stylized game with very simple art and specified mechanics. Fraymakers plays very differently and has a unique art style separate from Rivals. It's likely that the two games will coexist. If anything kills Rivals, it'll be Rivals 2. For the time being though, I think both games are worth watching separately. That aside, Fray Tools provides a lot of potential for some very unique things. First off, the goal is to be much more approachable from the programming standpoint. It looks like anyone can pick up and start making a character. However, due to the more complex sprites, it's likely sprite rips will be the bulk of the releases for a while. Although, who's to say that you have to follow the game style? My prediction is that the more talented developers will throw away the conventions of the game entirely. With the ability to customize everything, I expect this to become a literal Mugen 2. Now, I don't mean this as in it'll turn into nothing but memes, but rather entirely custom games built within the engine. Fan games, as well as original creations, could live on with the ideas of talented creators. There is one thing that makes this engine infinitely better than the Mugen engine though. If you've played Mugen, you'd know that it's super difficult to find games because playing online is a nightmare, if even possible at all. Fraymakers has built-in rollback netcode. This is a complete game changer. You can play pretty much anything you can build, or that other people have built, online with amazing netcode. Theoretically, you could just make a traditional fighter or something with this engine. The sky is the limit, especially when you know anything you make will work flawlessly with people across the world. At least in theory. But overall, I think Fraymakers is looking to be an absolutely amazing game. I'll definitely be backing it, and I think I'll do some content on it alongside my usual Rivals stuff when I'm able to. I have very high hopes for this game, but I'm curious to hear what you think about it. Let me know! Also, if you want to back the game yourself, the link is in the description. Check it out!